Look, guys, Eric Ten Hag. Eric Ten Hag is on panic mode. Like it is safe to say Eric Ten Hag is pressing the panic button. And that's the honest truth. Now you ask yourself, is this a good thing or not? Because the reason why I said Ten Hag is on panic mode is because for me the number one signing they should have gone for in January, we all know what happened. He has gone to Tottenham Hotspur. The only player that was outside there to get for Eric Ten Hag, because when you consider the sort of names that has been linked to United this January, Timo Werner was the best among all of them. And now this is going to end Ten Hag getting crap. We have heard a lot of names have been linked to United. We knew about Choupo-Moting, we knew about Goresi, we knew about Timo Werner. Timo Werner is gone. We knew about Thomas Muller. We knew about Rafa Silva from Benfica. Now, Benzema is being added to the list. Benzema is being added to the list. Tell me, does it make sense? Because for me, it's just nonsense. I'm sorry, it's nonsense. Because you can't bring a Karim Benzema and put him on the bench. So are you telling me that Eric Ten Hag will go sign Karim Benzema? Because obviously you can't bench Benzema. So does it mean Ten Hag is ready to bench a striker he signed for £72 million from Atlanta? Because sometimes United fans are so deluded. They are so deluded by sometimes they should see a fact. They should call something for what it is. For me, there's no way this day is happening. There's no way it's happening. And right now, Karim Benzema is just looking for an escape route. And the reason why I said that is this. People were criticizing Cristiano Ronaldo for going to Saudi Arabia. There were people that believes there are people that believes that Saudi Arabian league is an exhibition league, and yet we have found great players go there and struggle for form, struggle to get goals. One of them is Karim Benzema. Karim Benzema literally deleted his Instagram page because of fans coming at him for his poor performance. Do not forget, Karim Benzema's team won the Saudi Arabian League last season. He was criticized. You have rubbish people like Henderson wanting to come back to Premiership because he is also struggling Firmino wants to come back to Premiership because he's struggling as well to get the goals. So if you guys think playing Serie B it's easy, go give it a try. Neymar and the rubbish. The only player, it took Sadio Mane 13 games to get a goal. Mitrovic, Ruben Neves and Cristiano Ronaldo seems to be the one that are doing well in the league. So now you get United wanting to give Benzema an escape route. And this is what I was talking about. This is what I was talking about. When Ten Hag came into the club, their fans was screaming, ruthless Ten Hag. Ten Hag is ruthless. He got rid of Ronaldo. He got rid of David De Gea. Can that ruthlessness continue? And when Sajim and the Ineos group was coming in, people were saying they were going to be ruthless as well. But that is not what we are saying. From what I'm saying from Sajim and the Ineos group, it does not show ruthlessness. Because one thing about, and it shows that Sajim does not watch Manchester United play. The fact that he can come to the club and be making reviews, it means he does not even know the problem United have. And if I was a United fan, I would be worried. I would be worried. Because if I was Sajim, I am going to be ruthless. And being ruthless means that you take out the rubbish. Being ruthless means you take out the rubbish in the club. And the reason why I'm saying this is this. You have somebody like Scott McTominay still at the club. Because if I was Sajim, what I will be saying right now is we had an offer for Scott McTominay for £30 million. Why are we not selling him? We should be doing a deal. And let me tell you guys something, and I would love to know your take on this. Sajim being ruthless, or if I was Sajim right now, these are players I will let go out of the club. I will sell them with immediate effect. Marcus Rashford, I will cash out. If I get a club that is going to give me 30 million of Marcus Rashford, I sell him off. Bruno Fernandes is another one. I'll get rid of him. Harry Maguire, Wan-Bissaka, Scott McTominay. Donny van de Beek is gone anyway. Luke Shaw is injury prone. I'll sell him. Antonio Martial, injury prone. I'll sell him as well. And not forgetting, I'll sack Ten Hag as well. Because when you look at the sort of players Erik Ten Hag have signed to this club ever since he joined that club, you ask yourself, does he want the growth of the club or not? Because I, for one, will never understand the signing of Mason Mount. I will always say it. I do not understand that signing of Mason Mount. And now, Manchester United are letting go of players. Like, it makes no sense to me. Make this make sense to me, guys. Manchester United are willing to sell players people want to keep rubbish nobody wants. Villarreal wants Pellistri. And Manchester United are ready to cash out on this lad. And the fact that Eric Ten Hag will be willing to allow this guy go to Villarreal, it's sackable. Because I for one believes that Ten Hag does not rate this guy and he has not given him chances he deserves. This lad right now, for now, is way better and will offer so much than Anthony, than Ahmad, than Rashford, than Sancho. This little boy is on the same level with Garnacho, and he can probably even do more. Now, I was saying to somebody, whenever I watch Pelistri play, he reminds me of the young Messi. And I believe if he was playing under Pep Guardiola, he will be among the little players to replace people like Bernardo Silva and David Silva. But because Ten Hag football IQ is pretty low, he is willing to sell the players that he should be keeping and giving chances to prove themselves in the club. You have Alvaro Fernandez. He is playing in Granada currently. I watched him play for United in the preseason. He looked like a boy that had potentials. I was even thinking Manchester United were going to keep him as a backup for Luke Shaw or Malaysia. Now, Manchester United are ready to cancel the loan he is having currently in Granada because they want to sell him to Benfica. Make this make sense? Like, ever since Eric Ten Hag have come to the club, because sometimes people want to put the blame on the sporting directors and the Glazers, but you and I know Ten Hag has the transfer power on him. He came into the club, he sold James Garner for £6 million. £6 million. James Garner. He sold Igba, I think, for £850,000. These are kids he should be keeping and trying to build future around. He's selling them. He sold Elanga. He sold Anthony Elanga. Go and watch Elanga play right now for Nottingham. He's far ahead than Rashford. Anything they have in their forward. Anything they have in their forward. Anthony Elanga is better than them, excluding Garnacho. Whatever else they have in United forward currently, Elanga is better than all of them, and yet he sold him for £50 million. Another player he should be keeping. Make it make sense to me. Now we are seeing Hannibal is being linked to join Sevilla on loan. Everton have suddenly come into picture, wanting him on loan as well. Then you ask yourself, for clubs to be coming for these lads, what does it say? And what does it mean about a coach? There are other players like Dango, then Shotiri in that same United team. But what has Ten Hag done? All he do is bring in crap, rubbish players. Now, I was saying the that time on my last video, I said those Manchester United fans that believe that Sancho's career in United is over they should think again. They should think again. And I said it last time, I said, for the fact that some of United fan base are considering bringing back Mason Greenwood, how much more Sancho? And now we've heard it from Fabrizio Romano that Sancho and Greenwood are going to return to United after their loan spell in Getafe and Dortmund respectively. They are going to come back to the club. So tell me, does it think, like, do you guys think United or the Sajin wants the best, very best for Manchester United as a club, or is just there for business? That is the question we should be asking currently, because I believe he's just there. He claims to be a United fan, and this is the same person that tried to buy Chelsea. He tried to buy Barcelona, and yet he claims to be a United fan. He came into the club, and yet he does not know what he should do right away. Because I know for one that if Qatar have came into that club, I'm sorry, Sancho will be gone, Anthony will be gone, Maguire will be gone, Scott McTominay will be gone. And that is how you operate. That is how you should operate. And that's the honest truth. Because I still believe Manchester United are going to get a striker. They will get a striker. But look at the set of players that have been linked to: Choupo-Moting, Benzema, Thomas Muller, Malan from Dortmund, and Rafa Silva. The honest truth is this: the players Manchester United should be looking to sign currently. I saw an article that says they want to add cash plus Wan-Bissaka to sign Olise. So you guys are telling me, you want to make me understand that Olise will have the opportunity of going to Liverpool or Arsenal. Then he will drop that and decides he wants to come play for Manchester United. Sometimes United fans should also sit down and think. They should think. Tell me how, like, you've got Ahmad, you've got Anthony, you've got Mason Greenwood. Because the reason why I will say you've got Mason Greenwood, because he's not certain he's coming back to the club. I'm not even talking about the right side, I'm just talking about just the right wing now, not the left side. I'm talking about the right wing, because Ten Hag likes playing with inverter wingers. So you're telling me now you have somebody like Anthony, Ahmad, Mason Greenwood, and yet you still want to buy Olise. I for one don't believe they want Olise. This is just PR spin, and that's the honest truth. That story will die down, because the money they are spending on signing useless players or players that they don't need, they should be spending it on players they need. If I was United currently now, I would be looking like player like Eberechi from Crystal Palace. I'll be looking at that boy from Crystal Palace, because it's obvious they've missed out on James Maddison. They can't get Odegaard. So if I was United, I'll be looking at a player like Eze. I'll be looking like a player like Paulino from Fulham. I'll be looking like players like Timori Fikayo from AC Milan. I'm looking like Gueye. I'm looking at Gueye as well from Crystal Palace. These are the sort of players you should sign when you want to take the club to the next level. But the honest truth is this: I know for one that they will not get them, all these players. They won't even think about them, because I know there is no way Olise is going to leave Liverpool or Arsenal and choose United over those clubs. We're talking about a club like Liverpool and Arsenal that know what they're all about. So if I was Ten Hag, if he will be here next season, or the sporting director that will take control of the club, I'll be looking in on getting players like Eze, Gueye, Paulino, and Timori before whatever else comes into the club. And that is the honest truth. Now, I saw where it says Chelsea are looking to sign Jordan Henderson. I'm sorry, if that happened, then whosoever that makes that day happen should be sacked. Because I do not understand why would Chelsea wants to sign Henderson when they have somebody like Enzo Fernandez and Caicedo, and you've got somebody like Gallagher. So sometimes when I get to see articles on transfer rumor online, it makes me laugh. So you are telling me that Chelsea are ready to sell Conor Gallagher to Tottenham, who are way better than Chelsea currently? Then you replace him with Henderson. For one, I believe that is nonsense. I just believe that is just rubbish. That is nonsense. And if it happens, whosoever that is involved in the deal should be sacked. Conor Gallagher, you can easily say he has been Chelsea's best player so far, and Kopama. But I just believe there's no truth in this. There's no truth in this. This is just rubbish. It's nonsense. So guys, let me know what you guys think on the comment section. Where do you see Olise going at the end of the season? Do you think Crystal Palace will be tempted to take the deal with United because there's cash and Wan-Bissaka involved? Do you think they will get tempted to take the deal? Because everything still boils down to the club as well. Or do you think Olise himself now will fancy going to Liverpool or Arsenal over United? And so let me know what you guys think about Chelsea. Let me know what you guys think about the whole Manchester United scandal. And who do you think they will sign? Because I believe they will sign a player in January. But that player is going to be a panic buy. It's going to be a kind of workhorse kind of signing. I don't want to say a kind of a Igalo signing, because Igalo is better than Rashford and Marshall. If Igalo gets the chance, those lads get it, bang in and go for United. So I wouldn't disrespect Igalo or Igalo that way. Igalo is better than Marcus Rashford, I'm sorry, and Anthony Marshall. Because you see this Manchester United fan base talking about, they mention Igalo, they mention workhorse kinds of signing. Those are nonsense. If Igalo gets the playing time, I watched him play for Watford. We all did. We knew what he did. We all did. If he gets the chances, playing time, Marcus Rashford gets, and the playing time Marshall gets, I'm sorry, he will bang in the goals. Come in, Odengala, as if he just won You compare him to our records. That's nonsense. They are getting a cheap thing, because I believe for one they are getting cheap thing. Let me know what you guys think on the conversation. And please, if you are new to the channel, please do not forget to subscribe.